In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. How's it going? Happy Sunday, all that good stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff out there. This morning we bottomed out at 52 at the airport, 51 at Esler. I think I have those numbers right. It was cool out there. I mean, I went to church in like a long sleeve flannel shirt because I know that I'm not going to get to do that again. So although we might see 50s again later this week. Good afternoon, Miss Madeline, Linda, how y'all doing? Mom's not going to be in here. She's flying over the Indiana-Illinois border right now, heading back home. She's not a fan of the flying, but she's got my uncle and my aunt with her, so I think they're going to make it happen. Severe thunderstorm watch over West Texas. I'll tell you what. I wish I could be chasing out there right now. I don't even think there's going to be a crazy outbreak or anything, but you talk about wide open views out there in southeastern New Mexico. Beautiful stuff and hardly any people out there as well. Also, upper level system spinning off to the northeast of us. That thing's going to kind of ease onto the east, and then this big blob out here comes in, and we're going to get a lot of heavy rainfall out of this thing. I think Tuesday's the main issue, but we're going to see other problems with this, and we'll talk about that in a second. Right now, looking at the last 7 days across the state, and we're mainly going to focus from our area to the north here. You can see most have been in that 1 to 5 inch range, so we've seen a little too much rain. Down to the south, the lesser amounts, it's not a bad or a good thing for us really, but remember, we're going to be looking here and to the north to see what falls into that watershed and what kind of flooding we get out of this. So right now, we've seen plenty of rain in the last week, and we're going to at least do that much more coming up for this week. 75 degrees with low humidity. It's gorgeous. Crystal blue skies out there. 77 in Lafayette, and light northerly winds, only gusting to about 10 miles per hour. So it just doesn't get much better than this. So we're going to work through all this and then start talking about the crazy stuff, because I'll tell you what, I think Tuesday is going to be a pretty darn loud day around here. So your wind gusts, you can even start to see that by about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The winds are starting to pick up in the coastal regions, and then that's going to turn to the south, or southeast, I should say, and that southeasterly flow is going to be important, because I think that's going to give us a lot of low-level spin in the atmosphere and give us that potential for at least a couple isolated tornadoes out of this. So clear skies today, 77 4 p.m. maybe, 75 to 77, something like that. 62 at 10. Temperatures falling back into the low to mid 50s for this evening. We do have that enhanced risk for severe weather tomorrow out in West Texas, out there in the middle of nowhere, Texas, there, way out there in the prairies. And then I think we stay away from storm threat all the way through at least Monday night. I think by Tuesday morning, we're going to start to see things take off. Now, here's the deal. I think this is going to get expanded. I think we're going to at least see a slight risk in the area. I wouldn't be stunned to see an enhanced risk. So, again, lots of turning in the low levels of the atmosphere with that wind shear. There's plenty of wind shear throughout the column, plenty of instability. All the factors kind of coming together. The only thing I can really see and why they're not putting a higher threat just yet is there's going to be a mess of thunderstorms. So it's going to be tough to get any sort of individual cells out of this, but I do think we will see some rotating storms and the potential for mainly damaging wind and a couple isolated tornadoes. Now, we're just going to go clear on through this one. This is the HRRR high-res model, couple of sprinkles and maybe a storm or two by late Monday night into Tuesday morning, and then you can see this is when those storms start to fire up. This is the end of the run. It goes out 48 hours. So this ran at 1 o'clock, so we go to 1 o'clock Tuesday. A couple of storms trying to form out ahead of this main system on the warm front as it surges northward, and this is where I'd be worried about seeing some severe weather. And then everything just fills in behind that. On the other side of things, yes, we have a severe threat. There is a flash flood risk and a moderate risk for flash flooding rains. That's pretty high. It's a level 3 out of 4. And what I think we're going to see here is several inches of rain, with a lot of that falling Tuesday and Tuesday night. By Wednesday, I think things do get suppressed down to the south. Not quite as much as what we're seeing on the GFS model, but I'll show you what we have going on this model. This is the GFS, scattered showers and storms by Tuesday morning. So I've had some questions about events, field trips and things Tuesday morning. There will be scattered activity in the area, and then you can see it really pops up here. And then a big complex of storms comes through, and the GFS says, hey, that's going to push everything out of here and keep us pretty dry on Wednesday. It's possible level, but I still think we're going to see storms in the southern half of the area, so I kept chances high. And after that, that upper level system just kind of spins overhead, and we just get kind of a smattering of showers and a few storms in the area. You can see it just lasts on through the weekend. Rain chances are going to come down to like the 30% range, but I still think we'll see at least some showers and storms in the area. So for through the weekend, 3 to 6 inches of rain. A lot of that falls on Tuesday into Tuesday night. After that, we're going to see how this thing matches up and see how we get, or what we get, how much heavy rainfall we get on the system out of Wednesday. But we're going to have to wait and see what Tuesday night does, because if that pushes everything way south, that could help us, and we could see a drier Wednesday. If not, if we don't see that that front get pushed further down to the south, then we're going to keep heavy rain in the forecast for at least parts of the area on Wednesday. A lot to keep up with, but the main idea here is Tuesday's going to be rocking, thunderstorms, possibly some severe weather, and some very heavy rainfall. 3 to 6 inches by the time this thing moves out on Wednesday, and then after that, we keep some scattered rain Thursday through Sunday in the forecast. But after this, it looks like we dry out. Now we're going to see highs pretty close to normal. I think we're going to see some cool temperatures through the week into early next week. Probably see a lot of 70s, more 70s than 80s in May. We will take that. And then after this, the 8 to 14 day outlook, May 12th to the 18th, it's going to stay pretty dry. So we don't see big systems coming in after that, but we will be watching things closely. All right, let's see. Yeah, the wash away the love bugs. I actually have to drive to get Lily, hopefully on Wednesday if weather cooperates. If it's not bad, I'm going to go out and get her in Texas, and they will just plaster my car. It's not fun. I'll have to, make sure the windshield washer fluid is cranked up and ready to roll. But I will be on live in the morning with a new forecast update on this, update the 7-day, all that kind of stuff, and we'll talk about that heavy rain threat. But I think we're locking in on this being a mainly Tuesday into early Wednesday thing, and then some threat for heavy rain, especially in the southern half of the area on Wednesday. And then after that, it's just kind of scattered stuff. So I'm out of here for today. Got my Igloo Roofing shirt on. Hey, how you doing? If you need a roof, give them a call. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Get outside. It's great out there.